I do these papers for a reason, right?
Yeah.
This is where our guest is. Even the only thing that you don't follow is the time. That doesn't seem to matter. That doesn't seem to fucking matter to you. The time.
He can't read. Don't bully him.
We've been sitting here. Shit, we were gonna do our own podcast. Wait for you to get here to do episode 97 by the time you arrived.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? It doesn't matter what time it is because you know what it is? It's 2025.
It's always Eagle time.
And the Philadelphia Eagles are once again Super Bowl champions. And I'm wearing this referee shirt because the referees didn't cost us the game.
Because they didn't get paid.
And you know what? The Chiefs got destroyed. They shouldn't have been there.
It was bad.
It was.
It was really bad.
It was really good.
Game was over by about 12 minutes into the game.
Did they even have a halftime show?
I watched it and then I got up and left. It was that bad. I'm sorry, man. I am a fan, but I am not a fan. I just don't think that was good for the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean, think about how terrible it was for a lot of the bars that were showing it. I mean, half of my crowd left at halftime.
I'm telling you, like most bars, I'm not saying most bars, 90% of the people that I've known went to a bar said that at halftime it died.
Yeah.
As soon as he went on, people started getting up and leaving.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with Kendrick Lamar. I just don't think it was the halftime show that wanted to be. I'm looking for a Beyonce. I'm looking for a Justin Timberlake. I'm looking for a Nelly. I'm looking for a Snoop Dogg. I'm looking for a well-rounded. Not that Kendrick Lamar isn't a talented rapper, a talented artist, but just not for the Super Bowl. And did you know what I found out? Do you know who picks the Super Bowl artist?
Oh, no, I don't, MTV, right?
No.
No?
Do you know who picks the Super Bowl artist?
Grammys?
No, I know. Jay-Z has a deal because of Rock Nation, the company he owns. Since 2001, he decides, or his company decides, which he is the company, who performs in the Super Bowl.
Wow, good for him.
And they don't pay him.
No, that is strictly for...
and he decides who. Like, I always thought it was NFL, and I started looking into it. I'm like, who picked Kendrick Lamar? Like, again, I'm a fan, like his music, just not for the Super Bowl. It's just not something that, you don't show up to the beach in a tuxedo. It might be a $3,000 tuxedo. You just don't show up to the beach in a tuxedo.
Unless it's your wedding.
Still, you don't show up to the beach. Speaking of that, it's almost Valentine's Day, but we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, I just don't think it was the right move for that. And then all the subliminal messages in there, and they could be made up. But did you see the what is it? The PlayStation or not PlayStation? The controller for Xbox was the pattern for the stage. It was an Xbox. It was an Xbox remote, and Serena Williams was dancing on the X, which was the former song or something of,
former girlfriend of Drake.
Was dancing on
he's
the
got the
X.
Drake beef.
Yeah.
So like it was all subliminal message. I mean, I was waiting for the baby oil and P Diddy to come out there. That's how much subliminal I was waiting for.
We need to give homage to Katy Perry's Left Shark.
Yeah.
Rap beefs, they're not what they used to be. Like, I feel like they used to go for the jugular, man. Like, somebody, like, people used to die.
Tupac and Biggie?
Yeah, people don't die anymore. People don't fight.
No, they just tear each other down and they have subliminal messages.
Yeah.
And they go pick on each other. They find out something like, oh, you hugged a 13-year-old kid, now you're a pedophile. Or you paid somebody $50,000, now you're stealing. Like, they just find ways to pick on them rather than just being like, I'm going to shoot you and your baby mama, which is what they used to do back in the day. And now it's just they find these little things that are true or not true about the other rapper and they just harp on them.
Like, what's your greatest insult to each other?
Yeah.
Call him a pedophile.
What happened to just punching somebody in the face?
Well, we can't call him gay either.
The coolest thing about the whole thing was when the whole crowd did A minor.
Yeah.
That was the coolest part. Like 50 billion people in the stadiums and all over the world were like A minor. Like that was kind of neat. But the rest of it was horrible.
Yeah. I mean, the halftime shows, like a couple of my favorites, like the, Dre, Eminem, 50. I thought that was great.
When they all did it together and then 50 Cent, and Eminem
Snoop was there too.
Snoop Dogg, Eminem, they all came out. That was a good one.
I thought that was great even years ago when Britney Spears, NSYNC, and Aerosmith. I thought that was such a
Justin Timberlake was a good one years ago. This was 10 years ago.
I was at that Super Bowl. That's when the Eagles won against the Patriots. That is that Super Bowl. Because a couple people asked me if I had fun at the Justin Timberlake concert. And I was like, fuck y'all.
It was a Justin Timberlake concert.
But yeah, no, You know, I was actually sober for that halftime show because it was like $12 a beer.
That's not terrible. Honey.
It was 10 years ago. Well, I don't know if it was 10
No,
years
it's like
ago.
And then it's going to be
years ago.
$30
It's
now.
like $30. You want to buy light? $35.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I only had one beer in the stadium that time.
Jesus.
I mean, after the show, I was staying in the same hotel as Post
How
Malone.
many beers did you have during this football season?
I don't drink anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
That was going to be my hypothesis
He got
with
his
why
poker
people
chip.
left. Good
Yeah.
job.
You got
This is
your 1 year poker chip, didn't you?
Ooh.
I never got a chip, but
know
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
hit 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, 1 year.
Yeah. So this has
collect it.
been my first
Listen,
sober football season.
Desiree and I are gonna have a shot for you after the show.
I think you should.
We're going to.
I think you
Celebrate.
should.
I'm proud of you.
I mean, somebody's got to celebrate the
Exactly.
Super Bowl win. I can't.
So I mean, you feel that good about the win?
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
mean, that
no
was
game.
dominating. I mean, we made
What was it? 24-32 to nothing at halftime. 32-3 at halftime.
24-0, but Patrick Mahomes was our bitch. Might have been 27-0. But I mean, every time that line just fell down, our defensive line dominated. He had no time to throw the ball. And without the ref throwing the flags, now we saw what the Chiefs could do. That's why they only won a lot of games by 1 point.
True.
They went against a real team. They got fucking stomped.
A real team. You're very proud.
Very much so.
You're very proud.
We got another one for the trophy case,
Oh,
man.
yes. Another ring you're going to come back with on Friday, huh?
I don't know if she'll give me another one. That would be cool, though.
Have multiple rings.
Yeah, I would
This
love to
this
have
the
another
Eagles,
one.
what, third?
Second. Yeah.
Second all time.
Yep. Yeah, we won a championship like way back before Super Bowls, but yeah, this is only the second Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. Like I was saying,
Tomorrow you're going to the parade.
I am. Tonight I fly out. I fly out tonight, and then the bus picks us up in, I think, Atlantic City at 7 a.m. And then because we chartered a bus.
It's in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we're parking the bus near the stadium, and then we're catching.
Who's we? Did you get a bus without telling me?
It's a bunch of my buddies. I didn't even orchestrate it. I just hopped on.
So you taking a bus from here?
No. I'm flying up to Jersey, and then the bus picks us up. I think in Atlantic City or Rio Grande. I really have to look at that. But anyway, it's like a 20-minute drive wherever it is.
How many people come to this parade?
Oh, probably 100,000.
100,000.
And they will destroy the city. They will. I mean, they did after the
Climbing
Super
the
Bowl.
poles, you mean?
Oh yeah, they rip the poles down, light stuff on fire, flip cars.
Let's burn our own city.
I never.
That's a
understood
real
that.
great Philadelphia fan.
I never understood
Our
it.
own city. Maybe not that I say it's right, but I could maybe understand another city. But why would you be in your own city celebrating a championship? You're not upset. You're celebrating a championship in your own city, and let's demolish and break our city and have tax dollars that you're paying pay for all this. And people are going to get arrested. And people are going to go to jail. All because what?
I guarantee you the people that are in the city destroying it aren't the people that live in it.
So you're going to go destroy cars.
So
I see why you're so excited
That's
now.
why he's
I
going.
get
Desiree,
it,
good
yeah.
call. Good call.
I've never been much for destruction, but I do
All of a
like
sudden,
to party.
CNN passed over. I see Joe flipping a car wrong.
Now, when I was drinking,
I was about to say the sobriety thing looks different. On
yeah,
it.
it very well could have happened. I mean, we've thrown ice balls at people because they're wearing the wrong color
Is it snowing
jersey.
up there still?
God, I hope not. I should really check the weather.
Yeah, you can't go in shorts and a flip flop like you do on the beach here.
No, I'm gonna have to wear some pants, maybe a shirt.
Or a $3,000 tuxedo.
There you go. Fit right in.
Yes.
Right?
So not only is it the parade tomorrow,
Yeah,
it's Valentine's Day.
it is. You forget about those things during important events.
Forget about Valentine's Day. The Eagles winning the Super Bowl is much more important.
When were your children born?
17 and 22.
Time of the month, I meant. Definitely not around February. Huh?
August and December.
Okay, good. So they don't get forgotten.
No.
They're Christmas babies.
Yeah.
I'm not a Hallmark holiday guy. I never understood it. I mean, I don't see the point.
So what have you done in your past? Have you come home, cook dinner? Do you bring the flowers and chocolates? Do you here's a card with a gift card to get your toes done? Like, what do you do?
I mean,
Coming from a single guy who's never been married.
yeah.
I think I've had one relationship when I was 8, and I think I put a little candy in her little thing at school. It's coming from some guy. What do you do?
Honestly, I mean, I tried to stay single for around this time of year for most of my adult life because that just was cheaper. But I don't know, man. I've never really done anything big. Like I've gotten stuff, but I've never made. Oh, I did do a nice Valentine's Day. What was her name? Jennifer something or another.
Whatever your wife's name was. Yeah, that's nice.
Sure, yeah, we go with that. But she was in like Fort Lauderdale, Miami. She lived there, and she ended up driving down to Key West, where I was living. And I took her on. We went like a sunset cruise on a catamaran, and then we had a nice dinner. And then
You pre-set all this up.
Oh yeah,
You liked her.
I think I was. It was the first time we were gonna do the thing.
Hang out.
Yeah, hang out.
Did it have?
It did.
Did.
It did.
So that
All
was
right.
that was worth the $1,400.
And the sunset cruise I got for free because my brother worked on the boat. And then the dinner I had gift cards for. It was great. Cost me
So
nothing.
the $1,400 dinner that cost you $4.50 plus tip.
Jennifer's looking back.
Jennifer's
with regret
looking
now.
back. Jennifer's like, I remember him. He's an asshole. But it worked.
They call it asshole. I call it confident. I don't know. Teach their own.
Come on, Des. What about you?
I've lived a long 26 years. I've had so many different,
Have you ever had the proposal?
Suitors?
Have you ever had a proposal on Valentine's? Like, I think
My
that's the most
sister is
cliche.
21 and already divorced. I don't know. I've never seen a ring. I don't even know what the sauce is.
But have you ever
dude.
been proposed to on Valentine's Day?
I
think I would
I've
say-
never been proposed.
I think I would say
Never.
no. I think I would say no. On Valentine's, it's so cliche.
Yeah, no, I definitely no on a holiday. That is too Christmas, fall. Ugh.
Best present you ever got on Valentine's Day from any previous boyfriends, whenever.
I got dumped this year.
That's the best one
It's pretty solid. It's pretty good.
on Valentine's Day.
No, but pretty around it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty-
maybe
kinda close.
maybe he's cotton up to your
I was
sauce.
saying, he knows my game.
Stay
He knows-
single.
he knows the
You
game.
don't
Knows
have to
my
buy
game.
flowers or shit.
Watch
Yeah,
February 20th. Hey, babe, what are you doing?
yeah.
Do you want to go to dinner? Denny's has 2 for 1.
I got a gift card
You
for
get a
my
gift
son.
card. And we'll take the catamaran. My brother works there. Wow.
50% off chocolate
All
for
right.
you.
Best present you've had.
Best present I've had.
No one's ever like put flowers all over the bed and like teddy bears everywhere and balloons.
I mean, there was a moment when I had like a few suitors, I guess, in a line that were like very interested in me. And I had like 3 different floral deliveries to the house and I had no clue. And I couldn't like go ask them like, which one?
Doug, were
So-
you the 12
Yeah,
roses? Were
yeah.
you the 14 buttercups or were you the candy?
I just wait
Thank
till
you either
the,
way.
Did you enjoy your flowers and go, yeah, they're great. Don't want to send you a
Thank you
picture.
for the roses.
No. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. If I ever do, I'll send me a picture of what I sent you.
Oh, fuck no.
Send me a picture of what I sent you.
You're getting a phone screen picture.
getting a-
Yeah.
No, I'm getting a picture of roses, chocolate. Which one? Do
Yeah.
you do anything for the kids? Do you get
No.
the kids like chocolates or anything for Valentine's Day?
I mean, like, yeah, I'll get like the little, like, I got one of the Reese's heart boxes. So, the kids like
You know, he's
Reese's, so they'll
tire
do that.
kicking Valentine's Day ideas. He is not actually taking this as advice.
I'm not doing anything. No, for myself.
We,
I'm having a swipe right on Bumble. Because if you're on there, you're good to go.
Valentine's Day,
And
just
I'm-
yes to everybody.
Yes.
Everybody gets a swipe on Valentine's
Actually, you want to
Day.
hear something? Tomorrow, I've got so I like to get a little crazy in the promotional world. So tomorrow, I have a Rat Pack show. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy tribute show, obviously. So we're bringing them in. It's a bit older crowd, from 6 to like 9, and they're going to do a little dinner and a little thing. And at 9 o'clock, I have an anti-Valentine's Day party that starts, and I invited all the singles groups.
Oh, smart.
So having a little love and a little I'm single and see if we can pair some people together and
A little long time love and a little one night love.
one night love,
One night love.
a little catamaran and gift cards.
Running gift card.
Beautiful thing.
I'm telling you, that's why. What are you doing tonight? You want to go to catamaran and gift cards?
Well, I'm trying to figure out whose flowers I got at my door.
And Joe's like, bro, you're hooking me up, right? Like I'm gonna give you like $10 on the side, but that's it. That's awesome. That is awesome.
You got to be a cheap ass on those expensive days, man. They'll take you.
I don't think you have to. You can find creative ways.
You can. I was very creative. Catamaran
Yeah,
dinner cost me
come on
nothing.
now.
Super creative.
think it was
She
the
thought you were the
location.
sweetest. dude,
Oh
didn't she?
man, it like
How did you pay for the gift cards? I mean, like, how did you pay when the bill came? Like, did you just sneak the gift card up there?
Oh no, I went up there to the server like I was going to the bathroom. I'm like, here. It was
So when
easier
you're getting
that
drunk
way.
and you get on the end, you order the dessert, you're like, oh, I'll be right back. Hey, here's the gift card. So just keep the change.
Yeah.
You're such a good guy. The catamaran. Your brother's like, don't act like you know me.
Oh god, that I used to use that catamaran a lot.
Because he get free tickets.
Yeah, I could.
But was it a group of people that went on the catamaran?
Oh yeah,
So it was you and like 17 other people, 20 other
Yeah.
people, whatever it was.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And they give you free margaritas and like it's open beer and wine and margaritas.
So normally it's $49.95 per person or whatever.
Yeah.
$60 per person, whatever. And you go out for 2 hours and have margaritas, see the sunset cruise.
Yep, they have a live band on the boat. It's fun.
I love that.
Yeah, the Fury Motorsports. If you're ever in Key West, awesome.
Shameless,
little plug. Shameless plug.
bro. Shameless plug. Thanks for all the dating and laid you got me. Appreciate you.
Oh god, that boat got me laid. Like, that was great.
You owe your brother.
Yeah, yeah.
He helped you quite a bit.
He did.
Greatest
he did. He
wingman.
always-
How old's your brother? Younger or older?
That's my older brother. God, he's 47, 48.
Married kids? I'm just asking.
Oh yeah, sorry. I know my brother. No. He's been single, living the bachelor life for long time.
It seems like more and more people these days are doing that. I mean, remember in the 60s, I mean, not remember, but the whole tradition was 50s, 60s, 70s, you got married, you had kids, you went on to this. And it seems like every decade or every generation, it's like less and less and less and less, which means the divorce rate is going down less and less. So like everything's going down. Like, I mean, I'm an 80s baby and I have no intentions. I enjoy, and it's not that but I think the now thing is it's not that I want to go
Were your
out.
parents divorced?
They were.
Exactly.
You think that's the reason?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, so the traditional marriages, my grandmother on my adopted dad's side didn't divorce her husband, never would divorce her husband. They slept in separate beds. They basically weren't married.
They're roommates.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. They hated each other.
Right.
Yeah.
They had the little table in between the beds.
No, he was literally in a whole different room.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, in a whole
But the
different.
kids grew up, got married, and had kids and all that
And
stuff.
they still stayed married.
Because what they saw.
And then, sure, no, they stayed married. My grandparents. Now, my dad's side of the family, my dad got divorced from my mom. My mom and dad were divorced. Now, my concept of marriage after is a little different.
You have brothers and sisters?
I'm the eldest of 11.
So one of them got to be married. You're the oldest of 11?
Yeah,
So you're 27,
26. Going to be
26.
27 this year.
26. And then what's the youngest?
She's 9.
So 9, 27. So obviously not 9 years old, but are any of them in the marriage?
No, with all different kids, different dads, or different mothers.
Gotcha.
My dad was a busy man.
Gotcha.
Nice way to put it,
But none of them are married, have kids or anything like that.
My
Obviously you got some younger
sister-
ones.
The 21 you said.
Actually, yeah, Carly and Catherine and Bree all got married. Motherfucker. What am I doing wrong?
They all got married? Are they still married?
No.
All divorced?
Getting divorced. Bree's getting divorced, yeah.
They have kids?
Bree has kids, yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do the whole marriage thing.
Marriage, it's a lot tougher than I think. Maybe not than it used to be. It's probably always tough, but I think the standard changed.
But you know what it is for me? It's that I like the freedom. It's not that I can sleep with anybody I want and do that. Like I'm really not. It's that I can go and do what I want.
Yeah.
If tonight I want to drive to Orlando, I can.
You definitely won't be the parents that are leaving their kid in the car while you go drink at the bar.
No, and I'm not a huge drinker.
That happened in
In
Edgewater.
Edgewater.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
the guy got caught. Well, it was his girlfriend. The baby, it was like a baby.
Screaming and crying in the back
Was
seat.
left in the car. They were sitting at Jan and Liv's, the High Tops, I think.
High Tops,
And
yeah.
they were in the bar drinking, and the guy came out to check on the baby, and the cops were there, and like, whose baby is this? He was like, it's my girlfriend's. And they ended up both getting arrested. But yeah, they just left a baby in the car and went to the bar.
Yeah.
No,
See, this is
Insane.
why Jeremy's not a dad.
no.
Yeah.
No.
See, even Jeremy knows that's bad.
Yeah, he knows that's bad. Yeah, exactly.
Even I know that's not good. I'm
But
at least
yeah.
going to hand it to someone and be like, I'll be back in 20 minutes and come back like 3 hours later.
So, did you watch the body cam footage of it? So, it almost seemed like
Did you hear them sitting in the car together after?
no.
Oh my God. She was screaming at him like, at least you're going to get away with this. They're going to drop your charges. I'm screwed. Like,
Well, it's not his kid.
You're right.
Yeah, it's not. Why
Regardless.
should he be at fault? It's not his kid.
It was your
Why did he
kid
get
to
arrested
begin
in the
with.
first place?
Well, I mean,
Honestly, if I came out there, it's your kid.
it was his car.
Okay, you left your kid. What did it do with me?
But it's his
It's your
car, so
it's kind of
His will
like a
get
guilt by
dropped.
association kind of thing.
yeah, his will probably get
I'd have
dropped.
walked out. Is that your baby in the car? No, that's my ex-girlfriend. Hold on, let me get her for you.
Because you even say in his face, he was like, yeah, it's my car. He was like, fuck.
That's still
Yeah, but who made that decision? That's still poor parenting by him. No offense, he deserves to get arrested.
right.
Yeah.
Why would
I
you
mean,
let your girlfriend, even a friend, even if I took a
obviously
friend to a bar and
knew.
said, "Hey, I'm gonna leave my kid in the garden." No, you're not.
Babysitters are not that
No,
expensive.
We're not going. I don't need a bar. I don't need a drink that bad. If we do, let's go pick up a 6-pack. Go sit on your porch.
Yeah.
If I need a drink that bad, then leave a baby in the car.
That's actually Florida law.
To what? Go get a 6-pack and leave it, then sit on the porch.
Well, yeah. If you're with someone and they're committing a felony, you get charged with that felony too.
Oh, shit.
Guilt by association.
You're expected to stop that person from doing what they're doing.
But I'm not a law.
Florida says you have to be, I guess. Or you are in that circumstance.
I felt threatened.
She said she was going to shoot me
She said
unless
she was going to shoot me. She's going to chop off my.
I think it only works
No.
when you
Complain about
assault
it.
or kill somebody.
Well, you're guilty by association.
Apparently.
You're innocent until proven guilty, though.
What about a fight,
Yeah, Jimmy pulled him up right there.
Yeah.
Jimmy? What about a fight? If him and I go out and he gets in a fight and he hurts somebody,
That's not a felony. Unless
killing somebody or
Well,
punching
killing
somebody and putting them in the
somebody
hospital
is,
is a
but-
felony.
And you didn't report him, though.
You didn't say report him. You said guilty by association because I'm there.
Well, he had a part in it. So
Yeah, you're not committing the felony.
I'm not saying what he did is right or he should get off. 100% he's wrong because if you knew of that for a child, you should definitely have said something or not let her get out of the car.
yeah.
If you two go to the bar together and both get in a bar fight and he kills somebody, you're both getting charged with that. You were engaged in the fight. But if you go there and he gets in a fight and you're like, I was just with him, that's not on you.
So we'll have to kill people together.
Okay. All right.
I'm scared now.
You'll be fine.
Can't wait. Can't wait to go to the parade. Tipping cars.
Yeah, no, I mean, getting back to Valentine's Day, I mean, it's just, it's tough. Even the marriage has changed. And, just the whole concept of marriage, in the days, like you were saying, the 60s and the 50s, around that time, one income household could afford everything. And it was kind of expected, like the man's going to work and the woman's going to be the homemaker.
Well, I couldn't. So,
Yeah. And it's just, it's morphed to where, one income households really can't afford it
I don't
anymore.
think it has to do with one income.
Oh, dude.
dinkwad, baby. Dual income,
Yeah.
no kids, with a dog.
Yeah. I mean, it's expensive to live.
I think it's that people see other people's lifestyles. There's too much Bumble and Tinder and Facebook and Instagram, and you can see what someone else's life is like, and you want that life or you don't want that life. In the 50s, you weren't scrolling on Facebook and seeing that Stephanie's boyfriend bought a new car or her husband got a new job. You only knew what you talked about or saw in the neighborhood. You didn't see what's that. You wasn't able to. You either met people at the grocery store, church, bars, clubs, but you didn't meet Stephanie, who lives 4 cities away, who is single too and likes fishing. You didn't have that opportunity. So what I'm saying is, I don't know if a single income, and I'm not saying that's not part of it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if a single income, 2 kids, and this is part of the reason why. I think it's that we all want a different lifestyle. When I go on Facebook and see somebody flying on a private jet and driving around a Ferrari, I want that.
Yeah.
Or when I go
Well,
in there
of
and
course.
see, these people at a restaurant and out here in Miami, I want that and this. So it makes you think differently. Why do I want to be with my girlfriend or my wife when I can go have that? No, whether I can or I can't. Again, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's social media. Half of it's fake, or that's not how
Well,
they
that's the
live
thing.
on
It's not real life. It's just people, putting pictures up and making it sound like they know their life is amazing.
Right, who's going to put shit up? I mean, there's some girls that put shit up too. They're more and more on Facebook stuff. I can't believe what people put on that sometimes.
Dude, you got to go to like the the ones for all the towns. It's hilarious.
Have you ever seen the ones who are like, oh, I'm going to lose my home and my kids? Can anybody cash at me? I'm like, I would never.
Yeah.
never. Have you seen those on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook? It's
All the
like,
time.
Some girl's gonna lose her house, her 2 kids. She has no money. She just got off drugs. She just bought a bottle of booze, but wants to know if anybody can help her.
I actually responded to one of those.
Did you help her?
And I said, want a job. That's
Yeah,
all I
give
said.
him a
Want
job
a job
application.
question because I was hiring at that point. And I'm like, all right, you're having
Would you
all
have
this
actually
trouble.
given her a job?
Yeah.
What?
Boss
Job.
her, something like that. Sure.
What'd she write back?
Oh, she can't right now. That was her response. I can't right now. Well, all right, then, fuck off. No one should try and help.
Because it's easier to ask for help, or you ask 30 people for $1, someone's going to give you $1. You ask 3 people for $1, no one's giving you $1. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Publicize it on there. Some guy's going to come on and want to help a single mom and this, and send them $200, and it's the way of the world.
Yeah. Yep. And it's funny, we were talking about earlier we were talking about, Valentine's Day and like dating in the workplace. When you're saying the worst gift, best gift. This is probably going back 5 or 6 years ago. We had a guy and a girl that worked together that were dating. And they broke up before Valentine's Day.
What was their job? Were they both bartenders, both servers?
Both servers.
But so they weren't. One wasn't higher than the other.
No, they were same. But so all of us got together, like all the guys on the staff, and we all bought her flowers just to fuck with him. So she came into work because they both worked Valentine's Day, and she had 12 things of roses from different people, and we just made up different names on it.
From Doug, from Steven.
Yeah,
from
just made up names.
And he was pissed.
Oh God, so pissed.
I knew you were cheating.
Whore.
To both of you, now you'll finally know the truth. It was all of us.
They never knew it?
No.
No one ever told them?
No one ever said a word.
How long ago was this?
5-6 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I orchestrated that. I'm at fault.
You started that.
I thought it was hilarious.
I
And
think
then
that is
everyone
hilarious.
jumped on like, yeah, it would be hilarious. I'm like, okay, let's go.
I would bought roses for somebody. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm in. She doesn't know it's me. I'm in.
But it was a good time.
But Valentine's a Hallmark holiday anyway.
It is.
I don't want to bark on that so much, but it's a made up holiday.
Yeah. I mean, they had to sell cards a little bit more. Let's create a day.
Hallmark had to make a day.
Yeah.
Somewhat tipsy needs to make a day.
We do need to make a day. We need a tipsy day.
A tipsy day?
Yeah. We need a tipsy day.
Tuesday every week.
Tipsy Tuesday?
Tipsy Tuesday. Tacos, tequila, and Tipsy Tuesday.
I like it.
We should start Tipsy Tuesday.
We should.
Yeah.
How are we gonna start it? What are we gonna do? I mean, we have something in the works.
We're going to
that
go
I
flip
think-
cars. At a parade.
That's tomorrow.
That's on Friday.
It's a Friday. That's just a Friday activity.
Yeah. Doesn't it
Tuesdays
scare
for
you?
tipping cows.
Doesn't it I know we're all over the board. Doesn't it kind of scare you to go down there?
Down where?
Downtown with 150,000 people.
Oh, because Philly's up.
Down there, I mean like downtown.
Yeah.
I meant
No.
downtown, like downtown.
No, they're all my people. Yeah. We're all
Don't
there.
be tipping cars, be guilty by association. I could come bail you out of jail. Seriously, we just talked about this. Listen, Joe, I'm gonna tell you right now. If someone tips a car, you better call the cops. I don't care if you're people or not. I do not want to bail you out of jail, Joe. You're now a car thief because Doug stole a car and you didn't tell anybody.
If I were to get arrested, I guarantee it wouldn't be flipping a car tomorrow.
Who's your first
I
call?
would be on top of a pole going, "Come get me."
Who's your first call if you got arrested?
Oh, my cousin. He works for the Philadelphia Police Department.
Oh,
you
you're
didn't
good.
say your wife.
You're good.
What?
You're like,
She's
I'm
not
not
gonna
getting
help.
in trouble for this.
Oh yeah, you got to go. He works for the police department.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
Philadelphia cop.
As you walk in, take your picture this way, Joe. Hey, over to your catamaran. Do you have your gift cards with you?
Yeah, I'd call my cousin up and be like, so?
So I'm in town. Something happened. Really? Where are you? I'm next door. Next door is the jail. Yes, sir. I'm right next door. Come see me. How close of a cousin is he?
I'm close enough that if I call him.
Like, are you going to warn him you're coming up there?
I probably should. Yeah.
I think you should text him.
Probably
Hey,
Especially
I'm
if
leaving
car
in.
tipping is on the
I'm leaving in
menu,
about
you know?
4 hours, and I'm coming up there for debauchery. So I just want to let you know. You making a phone call for me?
I'll text going to parade. Leave it at that.
It's very cryptic.
Tell the
actually.
family, no, I'm going to the
Hey,
parade.
what are you doing next week? You might want to come on the show. I need another co-host.
Well, come on. You're not going to bail me out?
You got to call cousin Joe. You don't need me.
That's true. But what if he's off? Nah, he could probably still get me out of
We
it.
can still get you out.
Yeah, I think so. Appreciate it, bud.
I'll drive up there and get you out.
But no, it'll be fun, man. We're taking a bus, and I'm sure they're going to be partying on the bus. And then, we'll get somewhere near the stadium, and it's from like 7 a.m. I think we leave the parade. We leave Philly at 4 p.m.
And you're not drinking?
No.
So 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. What do you do for?
Sounds like a marathon.
What do you do for like 8 hours?
Well, I mean, everyone else is going to be drinking. I'll probably take some weed gummies with me, and I don't know.
And just walk down the streets and what?
Stoned.
Yell. Like,
how long's the parade? The parade can't be 6, 7, 8 hours.
the parade is probably not. The party for the parade will be. I mean, Philly, we are infamous for kegs and eggs. Like 1 o'clock game, 7 a.m., kegs and eggs. Let's go.
Kegs and eggs.
Kegs and eggs.
Describe kegs and eggs.
Imagine 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, I'll explain my version of kegs and eggs from back then. So I had a Silverado, so I had a truck. When we'd have game day tickets, whether it be a 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock game, didn't matter. We'd get a keg, we'd throw it in the back of the truck, and I had one of the sliding windows in the back of the truck. So we'd have the nozzle through the window, and then somebody would just have to reach their hand and pump. And we'd just pour beers. Super illegal. No one should do this. But we'd pour beers in while we're driving, and just drink the whole way up. And then when we get there...
And this keg's just sitting on the open and nobody's saying anything. It's in the back of the truck.
No one ever pulled us over or anything.
You didn't put a blanket or anything over it?
No.
Okay.
So you just stick your hand on the window, clank, 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 and pouring a beer while you're driving.
Yeah. I mean, I was the driver, so I wouldn't be pouring. Someone would be pouring for me. That'd be super dangerous.
That'd be
if I was
super
driving.
So you're the passenger of someone.
Guilty by association. Got it. Okay. So anyway, kegs and eggs. When the eggs coming into play?
So we'd get there like 7 a.m. is when we get to the parking lot. So it was like an hour and 15 minutes.
So you're buying the keg the night before because you ain't buying a keg at 6 in the morning.
No, we got that the night before. We had a kegerator in my house. So
What's the temperature there? Is it
this
snowing?
time it's probably in the 20s. Yeah.
Right
Most
now?
likely. Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be
So you can just leave the keg outside.
Oh yeah.
Are you kegging it and egging it tomorrow?
Well, there's a bus, so I don't know what they're bringing on the bus. I'm not drinking, so I really didn't
He's
think about
gummies
the
and
party
bussing it
part.
up, okay?
Yeah. I'm just going to eat some weed
Gummies and car flipping. And calling Uncle Joe.
That's why I'll be on the top of the pole. I can't get down. You got to come get me.
Can't wait for that phone call.
But yeah, no. So we'd get there at 7. We'd pop, we'd park. We'd bring out the cornhole and, the little toss game, the ladder game. And we'd bring out the grill and we'd make some eggs, some bacon, and we'd play some drinking games. And, if it was a 4 o'clock game, I'd usually take a nap around 12.
Is there like a Bourbon Street? Or is this just any
Broad Street.
Broad Street.
Yeah, they 14-mile long street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there's 100,000 people in 14 miles.
Yeah.
It's very spread out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll be, I didn't go to the last parade, so I didn't see how busy it was. I was at the Super Bowl, but I had to fly back here to go to work.
You were at the Super Bowl in New Orleans?
No, I went to the one in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
When we beat the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got to see the first Eagles Super Bowl win live. That was a goal of mine. I went to the Super Bowl when we played the Patriots in Jacksonville, but we lost that one. So I made sure I went to the one in Minnesota. We won. Got to celebrate with Post Malone. Had a great time.
Kendrick Lamar going to be at this one?
Probably not. No one. He got a lot of negative feedback from his halftime show.
Someone told me that it should have been like Lil Wayne. I think it was you.
Lil Wayne's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
He should have been the one, but Jay-Z picks him.
Maybe him and Jay-Z are beefing.
Maybe. He's making a new album, is he not? Right?
He is. One of my
was a
buddies
commercial.
was just in a Micah Carter. He was just in a writer's retreat for his album. Ooh. And I think he has 1 or 2 songs that are going to be on Lil Wayne's album.
But think about how bad that is. He controls everything.
Yeah.
Jay-Z controls, because, when you do the Super Bowl, you do it for free.
Well, MTV used to.
But the amount of publicity and your stock goes up when you do that.
Yeah.
The amount of CDs you sell, the amount of your apparel, your sponsors, this, and this goes up. So imagine Jay-Z controls all that.
Yeah. Smart. He probably paid a ton of money to get it, too. Which is crazy.
And baby,
you pay a ton of money to have people people in your company perform for free. It's all it is just getting them out there. It's selling more, it's selling albums.
Mm-hmm. You
Do
gotta
they even
spend
call them
$1 to make
albums
$1.
anymore? Because I mean, technically, it's
Downloads.
it does. You're selling digital.
Streams.
Yeah.
Streams.
Yes.
Downloads was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Although there is a record store right next door to us, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Some
And it's been
classics
here a while.
don't go
That's all she
out
knew.
of
She
style.
goes, yeah, you're right next to the record store. I'm like, we are.
I called it a vinyl store,
Final store.
actually. Get right.
Since the hostility, I'm going to get you a nice Valentine's Day present.
You better.
The best phone screen ever.
Best screen ever. $7.99 on
And
Amazon.
a gift card. All
And a gift card. And we're going on a boat ride. Just don't tell me. Just don't say hi to my cousin Joe. All right.
right. Okay.
Riding dolphins and shit.
Yep.
So what? You said you know. Well, you got Jeremy as your Valentine, right?
Yeah.
Now you know.
Why is that so funny? Why was that? This might be the best Valentine ever. You never know.
I don't know much about football, but I know about picks, and that's, yeah.
Yeah, you got a good one.
I got a good one. It's a good one.
Got a good pick.
Got a good one.
You know, when they raise their hand, like, who do you want?
First round right here, baby. First round out of straight from the University of Florida.
All right.
Yes. Catamaran and gift cards all day, baby.
Yeah,
Kegs and eggs.
being in the service
You
industry.
know we got to start nights with these now.
Start what?
We have to have like a kegs and eggs party.
I'm always down for kegs and eggs.
But you
party.
didn't finish. Where's the eggs come in?
Well, no. Like I said, when we park, I'd fire up the grill and we make eggs and bacon. Kegs,
Eggs.
eggs. And then it only
Is
happened
it
a
a
couple
Philly
games.
thing or is that a you thing?
Well, they're birds. That's why they eat eggs.
Yeah.
Duh.
No, I got it. But like,
I mean-
is that a Philly thing or is that like a you guys thing?
I know a lot of people that do it. I mean, there's people that have campers that are loaded up for kegs and eggs that, are in the parking lot. They have, it's like a campground there that early in the morning.
So when can we do when can we do a kegs and eggs coming
We're
up?
going to
Any
do
Eagles
Tipsy
game.
Tippin' on Tuesday.
Tipsy tippin'. That's the next one. Tipsy tippin', keg and eggs.
Yeah.
Catamaran and gift cards.
Tipsy tipping would be fun if we went around and, gave like big tips to random servers and bartenders.
Aw, like one
Tipsy
of those.
tipping.
Yeah.
So
it'd
we're
be-
tipsy and we tip them big.
Yeah. And we don't announce where we're going. We just kind of go and do it and make somebody's day.
What's a big tip?
Sweet.
What do you think a big tip is? What's a big tip for a server or bartender?
Depends on
I mean, let's say the
what I'm
tab's
dealing with. Because, like, if I'm putting up with you being a dick to me, I
No, it
don't
wouldn't
think
be a
your
dick.
$100 is going to get me very far,
But what's a
but-
good tip?
I mean, the 20% is the huge,
Right. So if it's
norm.
$100, let's say it's $100. So $20 is normal. 20,
That's-
25 bucks.
Yeah, normal.
What would change your mood for the night?
There's this thing, Post Malone's came into a bar in
$2,000.
Nashville. Yeah, you seen, yeah. They'll order just basically like a single beer, and tipped her $2,000.
And
On a
then-
credit card or cash?
On credit card. And then Square denied the tip and only gave her 200 of the 2,000
That's garbage.
because they did announce that they're going to look into it. And I kind of get why they do it because, you add a zero, it could be a mistake.
I kind of see that. I don't think that,
But I was dating this
for what,
girl.
an $8 beer leaves a $2,000 tip?
Yeah.
Not likely. $200 tip, little closer. So I could see them denying it.
Yeah.
But I dated this girl, and we're probably going back 2 decades at this point. But her parents owned a bar, and I was in there, and I gave her like $100 tip on $20 tab. And her mom called me like 3 days later, and she's like, "Hey Joe, just to let you know, your credit card company denied the tip. They gave the charge, but they said it was too much, and they wouldn't process the tip." And I had to call my credit card company and be like, "No, that's fine."
So do you want to go into restaurants and just start leaving $10,000 tips knowing it's going to get denied?
Well, no,
Just
no,
wrong, Joe.
No, I'm thinking like a cash thing.
Jesus.
Like we do cash.
That's
but
scamming Tuesdays, okay?
Yeah,
Like $50 and here's $3,000. That'll never go through.
But no, I mean, we got $1,000 tip one night at the bar in Key West, and I told the girl I was working with, I was like, "Hey, look, I'm going to give you 100 out of it, but like this has to
900
wait."
is going to me.
Well, no, I was like, "You got to give me 2 weeks. I have to make sure this clears."
I had the same thing. I had a guy come in there and he got all mad at me. He's like, I wouldn't let him do something. A little off his rocker, but I think he had some money. And he tipped, he got 3 different beers with 3 girls, tipped each one of them $1,000. And they were mad at me because I'm like, no, you're not getting it tonight because we paid out the end of the night. I said, you're not getting it. It has to go through. You have to give me 72 hours to clear this, completely cleared in the account before I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right. I'm like, you know what's going to happen? If I give it to you tonight, you're going to owe it back to me and you're not going to want to give it back to me because his card isn't going to go through. You know what happened? Decline.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were all, I mean, dude, they were like threatening to quit at the end of the night if I didn't give them $1,000. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like gives me a request, but like, that's not fair. We have bills to pay. I'm like, why would I want to keep this from you?
Right.
Yeah.
Why? What is the point?
I just know you won't give it back.
I just know that and I'm telling you, cards like this happen. This guy was mad at me because I wouldn't let him go somewhere in the bar.
Yeah.
And told him to sit up straight. He was mad at me. He was going to take care of the staff to show me up, but it's not going to do it. Sure enough, all three of them got denied.
Yeah. Ours actually went through, and I am amazed because the guy was so drunk. It was during spring break. It was actually the same spring break that Terrell Pryor, when he was playing quarterback at Ohio State, he came in and I ID'd him, and he gives me his ID, and it has his name, but it's a fake. And I looked at him like, you're not 21. He goes, yeah, I am. And so I pulled up ESPN on my phone. I'm like,
oh my God,
dude, like you can't pull this off.
Who was it?
Terrell Pryor. He played for the Raiders.
He came in underage with a fake ID
when he was playing quarterback at Ohio State. Yeah.
And tried to get away with it.
Yeah, but he was super cool about it. Like, I was like, no. And I showed him the ESPN. He's like, I tried. Like, he was super cool about it.
Did you take the ID?
No.
You gave back his ID?
Yeah, why would I
would have kept it. That would have been my football player card for the rest of my life.
Do you know what? That would have been worth something.
Yeah, a felony.
Guilty by association.
To keep the guy's ID is
You're
not a felony.
allowed to keep IDs. Yes, it is.
You can't keep IDs?
You haven't been able to for like 10 years.
Shit. I got to return all the ones I have in my box.
Wait, what? No.
You're not allowed to keep fake IDs anymore.
So, wait. If somebody comes to bar with a fake ID, I have to hand it back to them.
Yep. You're not allowed to keep it. The only person that can take that is a cop because it could be a valid ID. You are not trained to know the difference of real and fake, even though we are and we go through those trainings.
All the tips classes we all have to take.
We all go through it, but
which means nothing then.
Not for you can't confiscate someone's personal property. It's theft.
So if I come up to you at the bar with her ID and say, "Can I drink?" and the answer is no, you have to give me back my ID.
Have to give it back,
even if it's plainly male, female, not even close.
You are not allowed to steal someone's personal property.
Okay, question. What if you do? Am I going to call the cops on myself?
I mean, it'd be stupid for somebody to do it because you're both getting a felony at that point.
Right. Guilty by association.
Well, so
I am hanging out with nobody ever again.
It's a felony. It's a felony if it's their name on the fake ID. It's a misdemeanor if it's somebody else's.
Did that change?
No, as far as I know, that's
you're tampering with this. That's a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have ones that would Jeremy.
I wonder if I can tell my fake ID story. I think, how many years can it pass before you can get arrested?
It's like
Jimmy, let's look this up real quick. And then if
18.
he gives me the okay, I'll tell him.
How bad is your story?
Yeah, statute of limitations. New Jersey.
For what crime?
I don't know if you can look at
defrauding the government, I guess.
Never.
I mean, they made the mistake. I purposely did it, but they let it go.
What? They put the wrong date on there?
They put the wrong picture on there.
6 years. You're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
So wait a minute. I got to hear this story.
So my buddy was 21, and this is before you had before they were crazy about how many forms of ID. You didn't even need a photo ID. So I went in I lost my driver's license.
Had a social.
I had his social, his birth certificate.
Oh my God.
So I went in, used his name, my picture. So it was
Tony
a
Smith,
real driver's license.
Tony Smith
made by the state.
Tony Smith over 21 with your picture.
Uh-huh.
How long and it worked?
It
was a real ID.
It scanned everything.
But what happens if he got pulled over? Wouldn't his picture show up as your picture?
Probably. We never talked about it. And the only reason we did that is because we were going to Panama City for spring break. It was my freshman year of college.
So the picture and the name, both the names were the same.
Yeah.
The pictures were just different.
Everything
was the same.
There was 8 of us, so he would go first and I would go last. And by that time, the bouncer wouldn't remember
John Smith.
the name.
Right. Or the birthday was December 3rd.
Yeah.
You'd have the ID and all of this paperwork.
No, he didn't need it.
Yeah, so I would have
His
a
ID,
backup
though.
form of
Yeah.
ID, and I had one of his credit cards.
Okay.
Just in case they wanted a second.
But it was
form.
really your picture.
It was really my picture.
Why would they ask for a second form of ID?
Wow, dude, you're in Panama City. They do. Like, I mean, you're in a college spring break. It's they're
Just
asking
use a
for-
gift card on the camera and you're fine.
Well, yeah, my fake ID worked great until I actually lost it.
Florida, we're good. We used to make them.
Oh, I did.
Do you
And
remember back when they used to be a laminated? Do you remember a Florida license used to be a laminated?
statute of limitations in Florida the same because I'm not going to talk until we find that out.
Wow. You are bad.
I used to like to drink. I like to party.
Yeah.
But 4 years.
Oh, we're good. We are so good.
So
We used per offense times 10.
yeah, I mean,
We used to make them back then. My guy was so good at Photoshop, he would cut it out. Photoshop. Remember when the old school Florida ones were laminated?
oh yeah.
You could buy that thicker
The New
paper.
Jersey ones too.
Oh, I'm
How
fine.
long?
13.
13.
I'm
good.
18. I'm 25 now, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Listen, catamaran. I'm not giving you catamaran tickets if you keep this up.
In high school, I made my first fake ID. So a bunch of us, not a bunch, there was like 3 or 4 of us. We got like plain black T-shirts, and we went in and just got ID cards. And this is before I found out how to defraud New Jersey. Like I'm still in high school
Cut
at this
your
point.
picture out, didn't you?
No, so I get the picture. We're wearing the black shirt, and then we went. We had first period art class. So we get our IDs, and then we go in, and then we just scratch out because the IDs weren't vertical, like they were all the same. So there wasn't an up and down. So I go into art class, and we use the X-Acto knife, and we just kind of scraped off the under 21, colored that in black to match our T-shirts, and then I changed my 5 to a 0, and I was 21 in high school.
We did the same thing, but my guy was so good at Photoshop that we print them out like a little thicker paper, and then we would laminate them, and you could put little things in between it. Dude, my buddy got pulled over, and they thought his real one was fake, and his fake one was real. That's how good my buddy. I mean, he was good at Photoshop. He could literally take it out and change your name. He goes, "What would you like your name to be?" I'm like, "How about Kyle
Seymour
Smith?"
Butts.
But we always knew our name, your birthday. You always knew it. We would just change like your address. If it was 17th Street, we'd make it 19th Street. So you always knew it was just a little off of your original one. So it's never like, what's this? What's that? Your birthday was always the same, your year. So I think everyone did that when they were younger.
Oh, God, I think so. I mean, we were only using it, like in high school, we weren't even using it to go to bars. We were just using it to buy beer at a gas station. It wasn't.
Oh no, we were going to bars at 16.
Mm-hmm.
See, we were beer drinkers. I mean, we had a club that we
Now
could
you
get
have
into.
to have an ID to submit to watch porn.
Yeah. Fucking Ron DeSantis.
Yeah. Garbage.
Fucking hate that guy.
I don't watch that stuff.
Oh, yeah, my.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use gift cards and cameras.
Single guy doesn't watch
Single guy.
porn.
The single guy.
I don't.
Which actually, it probably is more married people, to be honest.
Seriously.
Seriously?
He's saying he's making it.
You don't drink, do you?
Oh, I don't.
Okay. I don't watch porn.
But I really don't drink.
I really don't watch porn.
Okay.
I'm not confessing what I don't do.
Now, porn it's a big industry for guys. Are girls into that? Like, I feel like it's not.
I mean, I think women typically, we like to compare ourselves to other people. Like, just naturally, it's just what we like to do. So for me, I like looking at it because I'm like, that's different. Never tried that before. Maybe I might. Maybe.
Yeah, like little
Maybe not.
pointers.
Yeah. Game notes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've seen stuff, I'm like, I'll never be able to do that. That guy's super athletic.
He is super athletic.
Like, I'm gonna have to go to the
The
gym for 2 years
athleticism
just to
is
try
right.
this one move out. I don't too much work.
One move for 3 seconds.
It might not be 12 inches, but it smells like a foot, baby. I got you.
Facts.
I love it. Well, yeah. So how's your work life going? How have things been with the economy's changing? It's starting to. I think we're on more of an upswing. Has your business risen?
So there's this one phrase that they call it stripper economics. It was actually researched by Forbes, and it showed what was the first recession that we had, the first, housing crisis.
Yeah.
And it was because a lot of people stopped going to gentlemen's clubs and strip clubs and the less frequency, because you'd have your Wall Street clients right in New York,
Yep.
or their partiers in Vegas. Like you'd see a downswing of people going to these things when they were leading into a recession, and I'd say it was slower there for a little bit. I think here recently, post-election, there was a little increase. But unless you're in a location that has like a destination-driven things, like there's the stripper bowl in New Orleans. It's kind of been a big thing for every year. They have the stripper or the.
Now I want to go to that parade.
Yeah, right.
Joe, you go to your parade. I'm going to stripper bowl
We're not
parade.
flipping cars. We're tipsy tipping.
I am totally down with that. What is that? What is stripper bowl?
The stripper bowl is when the Super Bowl happens. Typically, it was originally where they would go to one strip club and have they'd have rappers blowout party at these clubs. And this year they had this Super Bowl in New Orleans, but the strip clubs, from reviews I've been, watching and reading between girls, they said that there wasn't a crazy influx of customers days before, but the day of the Super Bowl, it was crazy lucrative. So if you're like a destination-driven place too, we have the races here in Daytona, Bike Week, those are kind of things where you have those destination-driven. And Nashville, we're a bachelorette capital of the world, so the weddings and all that stuff, they crank up in the fall. A lot of more fall weddings. But unless you're the destination or a theme-driven kind of place, you're kind of fighting right now. So I'd say I wouldn't. We're not in the best economic place.
No,
I'd say.
Still in that downturn.
I'd say there was a little swing, like I said, when post-election.
Post-election.
Yeah. But after that, not so much.
Now we're race week. We're here.
We're here, yeah.
Now this should be a great weekend for you.
Yeah. It's even on a Monday, it was wonderful. Yeah.
All right,
and
cool.
Tuesday's great too. Yeah.
Nice. So everything, at least we got this weekend.
Right.
And then we got spring break, which I know, like when.
Now you're forgetting Bike Week. Bike before
Oh
spring.
God, bike
Yeah.
week before spring break.
Bike week.
So because I would think, race week, bike week, y'all should be busy. But spring break wise, do you get a lot of college kids in, or is that more
So
of like
I
an
went
older?
to Panama one year just to squirrely find out how spring break was, because everybody's like, rah, spring break is fine if you're the bar owner. Yeah.
Did you work down there?
Yeah. It was not. They're college kids.
And they don't tip for shit.
They're college kids.
Yeah.
They want $3 beers and to throw quarters. I mean, that's really about it. I would
they're
think.
college kids, man. They're gonna look at me and be like, I don't have anything. And be like, why are you here?
Yeah. So how in a strip club? Because when you have kids like that aren't going to tip, there's got to be a way to tell them, like, hey, you can't come in here unless this.
Well, I practice empathy, because I was a drunk idiot to have stumbled into a strip club and be like, fuck, all I got is $3. You're really nice,
Y'all take PayPal?
Yeah, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, tap to pay. But
Tap to pay. That would be a good one.
That is.
Is it? Can you tap a button, get pay?
yeah, you tap your phone. Yeah.
Could you imagine if you had like a QR code tattooed on your ass that would just tip right to you?
I would have afraid that QR code would go away on accident. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It would be just like scan
Or if
my
it
ass.
over time fades and turns into something else, you're now rickrolling people on YouTube. Yeah.
So it'd be good for like the first year.
Yeah. Until
kind of.
RFIDs are gone now.
Right.
Yeah. But it's wild. With this coming month, we have so much that, comes in and different people. You got like your Southerners, your racers, and then you got your bikers, and then you got drunk college kids.
But Daytona's so different because we don't
It
have
is.
we don't have the variety. You don't have the 10 strip clubs, a downtown, an uptown, a left town, and a right town.
Well-
we have your options. And I love our hometown, but it's Daytona. And they say, when you say that, it's Daytona. Like, there's only a certain amount of things you can do. There's one good strip club in this town. There's one or two good bars in this town. There's one or two of everything. That's it.
Do you work at the good one?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that I've ever been
I'm getting
there.
gift cards this year, baby.
Gift cards and catamarans and cell phone covers.
And cell phone covers. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I've ever been to a strip club in Daytona.
You want to change that?
Yeah.
I love strip
Jeremy
clubs.
works at one, the best one in Daytona.
So yeah, I think we should go to a strip club one time.
Yeah, let's do our live.
Tipsy
remote.
Tuesday.
Tipsy
Tuesday.
We're tipping.
Yeah.
10,000 on the credit card. That won't go through. We're good. Shaniqua will never know. We're fine.
I would have tipped you 10,000, but you didn't have a QR code on your ass.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
It would be kind of clever.
What?
QR code.
Yeah. I mean, it would be.
Put your Cash App code
Yeah. I think I'm already ahead of you on that one.
on the phone. Already
the
on the
background.
phone.
Yep.
I think you should get the tattoo of it.
Oh no.
So, do you get a lot of tips, like via Cash App, Zelle, stuff like that?
Sporadically.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
legal in the strip club business?
I mean,
Why wouldn't it be?
why
I mean,
wouldn't it be?
it's a
Right.
form of currency.
Yeah.
Because don't you have
I am
to
an
tip-
independent contractor.
but
You
don't
can't
you
tell
have
me
to-
how
yeah.
I make my money.
But don't you have to tip out a certain percentage?
Not mandatory. Have to tip out a percentage. It's suggested. Another thing that I'm an independent contractor, baby.
So, I was reading an article. God, we were doing research for one of our shows, and I don't think we ever actually went on to the whatever we were going to do, whatever topic. And there was multiple strip clubs in Fort Lauderdale that ended up getting sued from the strippers because they were independent contractors. And what I got out of the article was that independent contractors, you can't tell them when they have to work.
Correct.
You can't make them come to meetings.
Correct.
Now they
they
can
can charge
Unless
you
it's
sep-
in your contract.
yes, unless it's in your
You're
contract.
contractually.
But they can charge you
know,
differently to come into work.
Contractually.
Come in
Yeah.
at 6, you don't pay. Come in at 8, it's
Contractually.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in at
Contractually.
10:30,
So this one-
it's $35.
I guess they didn't have any contract, and they were just, oh, you're coming to this meeting, and I guess people got pissed off. It was all about a staff meeting that pissed off all the.
But Florida's also
all
a
the
right to
workers.
work state too.
Yep.
So, if they don't want to work there because they didn't want to abide by their contract,
Yeah. See you later.
sayonara. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they actually won this one.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was like 12 different dancers.
Class action lawsuit. Come on now. It's hard to tell 12 people
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Strength in numbers.
But I thought that was wild because I always man, how do strip clubs get away without paying their staff?
So
And it was,
I've danced all across America, and there's different places that have different, we're saying house fees and what I pay in and pay out. And in Nashville, there's only 2, and they take 45% of what we make, but that's because they're BYOB.
oh, okay.
And then they take 50% of what we make after 3 a.m. Factor in my $150 house fee. Now they've got 50 to 60% of my income.
oh, God,
already.
they're making bank.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We need to open a strip club.
Yeah.
Already in the talks. What do you think we were talking about last Friday?
Why do you think I'm here? I'm not that cute.
Friday, Saturday.
I'm definitely not
got
putting
tickets.
out for a catamaran.
Cost a lot more than that.
Jimmy, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Try a yacht.
But that, I've always just been.
But is it worth it? Hold on. Let's go back to Nashville. Is it worth it?
In Nashville, there's only 2 clubs. So,
Yeah.
like you say here, there's only one good one. There's not just 2.
Yeah.
There's only 2 in Nashville. And then when we talk about market saturation, there's 1.5 million
Yeah, but
residents
what do
in
you
Nashville.
bring? What if they can ask? Typically, I want to get personal to your mind. What's a typical day you would bring in on a Friday night?
Depends on how much we're going to disclose on this, with the whole tax information and stuff. Because according to Deja Vu, I made $750 this year.
Ah.
According to Deja Vu.
I like Deja Vu. Deja Vu is great.
It sounds wonderful.
Sounds what that is Deja Vu. I
Oh,
don't remember that place, but it's Deja Vu. I was there.
I'd really need to go out more.
yeah.
mean,
Mr. I drank, I do
I
things,
know, I
I
used to
party.
party.
You sound lame.
Right now, yeah, I do.
Keg and eggs, tipping
Keg and
cars.
eggs,
I was
come
like,
on
I've never been to
now.
a strip club. We're going to strip club when you get back.
All right.
We're
Seriously.
classing you up a
We're
bit.
going to class you up a little bit.
Yeah.
I want you to wear a $3,000 tuxedo suit. We're going to go to a strip club.
They're going to think
I need you to pull up with a keg and eggs in the back. We have a tailgate out front before we go in.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll meet you halfway. I'll wear nicer shorts, some sandals, and just like a suit vest.
Just a vest.
Just the vest.
Just the best.
No
Okay,
undershirt.
Chippendales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go. Dad bod, man. Girls love it.
All right.
I've got you want to be part of the male review, huh?
Bike week.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the my honeymoon video, me dancing the Magic Mike.
I got to ask a question about the strip club business. Why the fake names and why so far fetched? Like I get Stephanie, I'm Rachel, but all of a sudden, real name's Rachel, and she's going by
Oh, I love this question. So
Mercedes, and I'm like, where did you come up with Mercedes?
Yeah.
Like I my name's Jeremy. If I had to pick a name, like for a thing, I'd be like Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't know why, just a name I'd pick, but I wouldn't be like, call me Spider-Man. I mean, just like I'm Bunny, or what is the theory behind it? Just as crazy as you can get it, because we know it's not real.
I thought about going by Ford Fusion, but
Ford
I didn't
Fusion,
want to
but
get sued. Yeah.
Chevy 350 was out, so I had to pick a new name. But like, what's the reason that most girls pick? Is there a reason, or is it just random?
So a lot of women do other work. Like they have normal jobs, would say normal, but it's a job is a job. I mean,
they're teacher by day, stripper by night.
Right.
You know how it is.
Right.
Single mom.
Right. Yeah. We don't want to see Miss Karen
But how many times
up on stage.
How many times have you seen that? You know how many girls I've met out there that are going to college in...
Or maybe that was their pipe dream that they started with.
You know how many girls I've met that are going to college in Tampa, and they'll drive up here on the weekends to make their money because nobody knows them and nobody sees them?
Mm-hmm.
I have met so many people that live and work a fully functional, let's call it normal life,
Mm-hmm.
in a city 2 to 4 hours from here or from wherever it is. And they come here and they could be totally different somebody else, and they make $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $1,000 in a night.
I think also
go
it
home.
helps add to the realness of being a different person. You kind of detach from your job in a sense, because I'm not the dancer. I am also a person, So
it's like a performance.
correct.
When I'm doing my
I'm
job,
playing that character.
when I'm doing my job, I'm
Yeah.
Princess, and
Yeah.
when I'm not and I'm off work, I'm Rachel.
Yeah.
So you get to be both.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It helps
I mean,
keep
it
into
is
the role.
acting.
Yeah, it's
when,
acting.
When do you get to the part where and when you get to the part where you actually tell them your real name? You know how many girls I've met that actually, I'm Mercedes, and 2 hours into it, my real name's Stephanie.
I still have a fake real name, like my fake real name's Destiny. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe you got the fake real name.
I got the
Fake real name. Yeah.
Like,
Swiping
I really
right.
like you. I'm going to tell you my real name.
So there's
$400.
fake, real fake, and real, and then real, the
There's
real, the fake.
layers to this. Yeah.
We're gonna have a conversation in about 2 minutes.
No, but I get it. I mean, I'm sure there's creepy people that, they're drunk and they'll wait outside the strip club for you or try and look you up on Facebook,
Right.
Instagram, TikTok. They'll try and find you.
But if
Yeah.
it's-
Have
if
you been a
it's-
single horny man before?
I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's a job, right, or an
Right.
acting career, why don't you have a Mercedes Facebook or Mercedes Instagram, or Mercedes Snapchat, and let them find you?
I'm sure some of them do.
I would.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, marketing, I absolutely would. And then I'd have my real Rachel, and Rachel.
Hence the sticker,
you go.
QR code. Not
I'll
tattooing
just
it.
bump your phone. All of a sudden, bam, I got your phone number.
Yeah.
But now, do you give your real phone number out?
I try not to. I try to stick with my social profiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have in the past.
Yeah.
So what, if you try
Because
to
there's
stick...
there's the married guys too that are always like, oh, I don't have social media. And I'm like, even my grandma's got Facebook, you liar.
She's 70. She has Facebook.
Yeah.
You are 46. Stop
And
it.
married. That's
And
what
married.
it is. Yeah.
That's your problem, pumpkin.
Yeah.
What's your burner number? That's what I would ask him.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm
Everyone has a burner number.
getting. Yeah.
So that's the only time you really give your number out? Because, you got a network. You network, people come in to see you.
Yeah.
That's how
Why
you're
not get
gonna
another
make your
phone number?
money.
Yeah,
Get one of
carrier
those-
pigeons are so out, man.
They are.
Then,
They are.
nobody's using them anymore.
Why not get a separate number, a slide line number, one of those Google numbers?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't even, that's just another thing to check. I already have all these social medias that I don't consistently check. It kind of gives me anxiety to even look at how many notifications I have on my phone.
Yeah.
Like it's up there.
I
get 100 Snapchat friend requests a day. And I'm not into
shit.
I don't want to add it. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with that. I don't want to do any of that anymore.
That's a lot.
It's just a lot.
Like that's a lot
And
of
if I
time
took
out
6
of the day.
seconds out of my day, yeah, it's crazy.
We when I was at the bar in Key West,
Maybe back to that love problem too.
we were right next to a strip club. So a lot of the dancers would, walk across the
A
street
fantasy
and come.
or something like that. There's
Fantasy
only one.
Fest.
Yeah.
When is that?
October, end of October.
I want to go this year.
It's wild.
Are you gonna get your tits spray painted?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to the catamaran.
Oh, we'll definitely go on the catamaran.
And you're buying dinner for Applebee's.
We got to go to the Garden of Eden too, if we're gonna do that.
I want the forbidden fruit.
Yeah, you just clothing optional. You just go in, drop trowel, go for it.
I totally did that. I went to a news bureau one time and did that. I was like, forget it.
It's fun.
Why not?
Like what like hey, when you go up there, like the first time I ever went there, I was like, oh, clothing optional bar. Oh my god, the amount of hot girls are gonna be. No, they're like 70 years old. It's like
the amount of dudes
saggy
just
old
standing
man
there.
balls.
Yeah, just
but
the amount of dudes with dicks
it was
out.
fun to get naked and sit at the bar and buy a drink.
Yeah.
I mean, just for one.
Did you have to put a towel down? Because I heard that's like a polite thing in the nudist community is to put a towel down so your farts don't go off. Oh, y'all are all looking at me weird.
This I did not put a towel down, so
You dirty bitch.
I apologize if I was supposed to.
You dirty bitch.
I never mind that going.
I literally just took my pants off and sat, and I was like, "Hey,
Can I get a beer?
Bud Light."
2 shots of Fireball. What was your shot of choice?
So out at a bar, I was a Bud Light drinker with a shot of Jameson. At home, God, it's so disgusting. At home, I liked 100 proof Skull vodka. I was cheap on myself.
What's your shot of choice and drink of choice?
I'm an alcoholic professionally, so I like going to the gay bars and the gay community. We turn up, we drink more than the straight community. Love you guys.
100%.
It's just how it goes.
100%.
So the gay community will teach you how to make great shots. I learned my best shot from bartender Tucker. He's amazing. And he made me a Starburst shot. It's watermelon vodka or watermelon pucker, vanilla vodka, sour and Sprite. Mix it together. It's so fucking good. It is delicious. It tastes like a strawberry Starburst. Don't even taste the booze.
I love the strawberry Starburst too.
No, you don't even taste the booze. It's the problem.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to give that a shot.
I was a Grey Goose and Red Bull and a Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
You said to do Heineken. But I like a good Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bombs are great. Grape bombs, cherry bombs. I mean, that got me through so many shifts.
Shout out to Red Bull.
Shout out to Red Bull.
Love Red Bull. Yeah, we used to start off our shift with a grape bomb. Like the night shift, the
We
9
started
o'clock.
off with Jaeger bomb. Nobody
Yeah.
drank Jaeger. It was great.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted Jaeger. So it was great.
Jaeger had a run, though.
It did.
It had a run there.
Had a run for a while.
And just Wild Turkey American Honey. That.
But
had
then
a
it started
run.
calling the Fireballs and the cinnamon whiskeys, the thing you didn't have to mix.
Yeah.
Because nobody drinks, not nobody, but most people don't drink Jaeger by itself. I don't like Jaeger, but I like a Jaeger bomb.
First alcohol I ever puked on was Jaeger.
Mine was gin. Don't know why.
Yep.
Screwdrivers.
Blame that on all the coasties.
Isn't that every 16-year-old, 15-year-old, 13-year-old's first drink?
Because
Is
you're
a
not
vodka
embarrassed to order it. You're like, you can confidently go,
That's why
I want a
those-
screwdriver.
I love those girls come to the bar. Hey, can I get a screwdriver? Let me see your ID again. Give me 6 forms of ID.
First alcoholic drink you ever had? What was it?
Vodka or juice. Screwdriver.
My mom, amaretto and Coke.
All right.
Yeah.
You?
Smirnoff Ice
Really?
Really?
at a Willie Nelson concert.
Okay.
First
How
time I
old
ever
were you?
drank. 14, I think.
Smirnoff Ice.
Willie Nelson opened for Phil and Friends.
Remember Zima
That was my first drink, my first balloon.
Well.
at 13?
I think it was 14.
First catamaran? I mean, you're going out there.
With
bud.
that older brother.
What a good guy. We got to bring him on the show.
Yeah, he gave me the balloon, and I was like, oh, yeah, helium. Wasn't helium.
No,
It was not helium.
No, you were spinning in sky.
Mm-hmm. Talking like Darth Vader.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah, that was my first experience with a balloon. And I remember going up. We were driving up, and he's like, oh, I'm going to the liquor store. Do you want anything? And I've never drank before, but I want to be cool because he's got like his girlfriend, and she brought her friend.
So
I'm
you're
like,
date?
yeah, man, like, why don't you give me 6-pack Smirnoff Ice? Yeah. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Nobody drinks that anymore. He's like, let me see your ID, kid. All right, the end of the show, we always do the come on, Karen.
Come on, Karen.
Come on, Karen. I'm very excited about our come on, Karen, because you like to read reviews.
I do. I like to read strip club reviews.
So give me your best come on, Karen
Okay.
from the strip club where people wrote a very negative comment. I mean, I've heard a couple positive Karens, but most of them are negative Karens. But
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
give me your best come on, Karen.
Hold on. Let me get her back.
Gotta find Karen. Karen, where'd you go?
And who leaves a negative review at a strip club?
Yes.
G
G-Money leaves a
Money, you
Money.
got too much time on your hands.
All right, let's see
do.
what G Money said.
G-Money was at Deja Vu Nashville 5 months ago. He said he needs a 0-star option, trash dancers, trash building, crazy cover, lap dances behind a white line, but let's charge Vegas prices. ghost dances, douche bouncers, and if I'm forgetting anything, let me know. Do not go here. Just fap at home and pass out. Saved you $280. You're welcome.
How much is it to get in the clubs there?
It's like $30 cover fee
Not bad.
It's not bad
on
at
the
all.
weekend. So, I mean, maybe 5 months ago, he might have been on a weekday. You can also get a free admission card if you go promo or go out in the streets and catch one of
Catch
the
one of the cards,
promotions.
yeah. Vegas and all that. You see them out there. Hey, go to clubs, free admission, 411. Not that I've ever paid it, just what I heard.
G Money.
G-Money.
Look, bud, you were going to a strip club. All right. You had your fun. Your cheap ass didn't want to pay. Don't go to the fucking strip club.
And your girlfriend found your receipt. Don't be mad at us.
No.
And I'm sure you went home and jerked off to the free porn.
In the trash building.
Yeah.
In the trash building. The trash bouncers and the trash everything.
Who hates the building of a strip club? Like, who's like, you know what?
Hey,
I don't like the ceiling tiles. Ruin
The
my time.
architecture.
He said nothing bad about valet, so we were good. No valet at the trash bar.
Yeah. It's trash
Where
bar.
is Deja Vu in Nashville? Because I used to live in Nashville.
So it's off of Church Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
over by
downtown.
40. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off of
All right.
downtown. Nothing can be on Broadway. It's part of the zoning laws there.
Yeah. I was I rented an apartment on Broadway when I was down there a couple weeks ago? Month ago, maybe? Yeah. I was just recently down there. Didn't get to go to the strip club though.
Out of all the cities I've been to where like the strip clubs like location kind of been like weird. So in Tampa, they're like far off the beaten path. Like the Deja Vu is all the way by an airport, basically.
Okay.
And then in like Louisiana, they'll be like off of like Beale Street kind of thing, or right off of Bourbon Street, or like right off of the locations. In Columbus, Ohio, they're in a really nice HOA neighborhood. It's in a strip mall. You can get a euro and you can get lap dances.
That's pretty
all
sweet.
at the same place. It's really nice, you know.
Gyro and a lap
sounds
dance.
wonderful.
That's new.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to Nashville. You're going to Philly. I'm going to Nashville.
No, Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's close to Philly.
Let's go.
Close.
Yeah.
Car tipping.
Car tipping and euros.
Car tipping. You want to arrest me? Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio.
See you at the strip club, officer. But Desiree, we really appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate
Great to
being
have
here.
you.
Yes.
And, everyone remember to check out our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, our X at Somewhat Tipsy Pod. And like, share, subscribe. And then absolutely see Desiree at
The best strip club in Daytona.
Of course. They owe me for this too.
And Jeremy's got your first lap dance. So go for it, y'all.
Done.
Have a good day. Thank you, Philadelphia. Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you, New York Giants, for Saquon. Let's party.